following footage was taken in Athens, Ohio, February 5th, 2009, around 10:30 p.m. The contents in this video are still not explained to this day.
I just had to deduce from the fact that it couldn't have been an airplane because it was, low to the ground. It was hovering in one area.
Well, I can't really think of anything else it could have been. It wasn't an airplane. It was just stationary there. It didn't seem to be a helicopter. I'm familiar with the area. There's nothing around where I saw it that would have been doing anything like that. I just can't think of anything else it would have been.
It wasn't moving. I waited for it to move because planes usually move, so I thought it would move, but it was pretty stationary. It's about 10:30 at night, and I was coming home from movies with my friends. It was a Tuesday night, and I was going up to my house, and I looked in the sky, and there was just this oddly colored light.
I was just hanging out with a couple friends, on the porch and, of my parents' place, and all of a sudden I just saw something flashing and, told, my friend to go and run and get the camera because, it was something I'd never seen before.
It was a pretty cloudy night. I heard some commotion from people next door. Went outside. I was certain it was just someone fooling around out there, or there'd been an emergency I needed to go, a crash or something I had to go check out. And saw this ball of light in the sky. I didn't know what it was. Then after that, once I realized there was nothing, that I just couldn't figure out what it was, I was a little scared, I guess.
Oh, you couldn't see any stars that night because it was pretty cloudy. There were no stars around, and I don't live in a big city where there's a lot of lights. I kind of live away from campus, so I thought that's kind of weird.
I didn't know what to think of it at the time. I just saw something in the distance. It was flashing. It was low to the ground. It wasn't anything that I knew of that could be in that area. I didn't really feel scared at all, but at the same time, it's when you see or hear an animal in a forest, and you want to be quiet. You don't want to go screaming and run after it.
So how about you? Do you believe that they were aliens? Do you believe in aliens?
I don't know. I think there might be a chance for life on other planets, and maybe it could have happened, but there's so many things that it could be, but it was kind of weird to see it, and it's definitely stood out in my mind as a possibility.
I can't deny that there aren't aliens or UFOs or anything like that, but I don't think there's an alien that lives next door.
Well, before this, I really didn't know what to think. Had no reason to believe in them, But after this, I don't know what else to do besides believe in aliens. I can't. This event I can't reason it out any other way other than that aliens came.
It was something by our property, and I thought, who knows what it could be, and so I called the authorities, and they didn't really say much about it and weren't really telling me anything, and I don't know, it made me feel very suspicious about what was going on, or if they knew something.
Yeah, I tried to look into it further. I contacted, government, my local government, the state, and I tried different federal agencies, and none of them wanted anything to do with me. They just wouldn't help me figure out what was going on here at all. It seemed either they were covering it up, or they just didn't want to talk about it at all for some reason. I don't know why.
It is what it is. It was something unexplainable. I don't know how to explain it at all.
Authorities refuse to make any comments for the video. There is still no explanation for what happened that night.